Welcome to the beautiful pod. This is our instant reaction to a scintillating 2-0 victory in Seattle, Washington. Beast mode was there. The United States just dominated the Socceroos of Australia. I thought it was a crap second half.
I'm Chris Ryan.
Oh, yeah. What, Chris? I'm Chris Ryan, and I'm joined by my co-host, Adam Friedland. How are you? How's Los Angeles, Adam?
It's great. Marshawn Lynch, Robert Kennedy Jr. also in the building for USA.
Really? He has a son.
Wait.
So nice. They named it twice. It's weird. There should be a junior for the third one.
The third.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the third you just get a number. There should be a name for each. Okay. You have that flag in front of your house, the Ringer flag?
Yeah, this is my house.
You got that next to the Don't Tread on Me.
That's right.
I saw that on Google Maps. And if you want Chris's address, it is 73. Okay. So, yes, the United States men's national team looked phenomenal in the first half. It looked like a proper side. I think we were talking over text a little bit about who the real teams are. And what real team indicates is who is just has an actual tactical identity. And so I think we put it, the U.S. certainly does fit into that category, I think, is safe to say.
They are for real. No hipster hat on me. I'm ready to give my flowers to Poach. I mean, the thing that I think that they do, that the best teams in the tournament so far have done, is run their ass off and take the game to the opponents and really boss it. That was international football to me is always like really safe. It's playing poker for hours on end, and this has been more like, let's play blackjack. Let's win this game.
It's cool that it feels like this tournament has elements of what we love about club ball. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Japanese are certainly, as we were saying before, the best example of like a kind of cohesive tactical identity. But I think England are as well. We'll get to England, but like definitely you can see Tuchel's fingerprints all over their tactics, and especially in the second half. The first half they were shaking off kind of a hostage situation that they were in. Tommy Stetford, backup keeper, was taken hostage. It's like just the curse of Sir Bobby Robson that they've had on this trip. Honestly, who the hell is coaching this team? Chevy Chase? You know? What are they on, a National Lampoon style vacation?
They're going to Wally World next.
And now they've had a hostage situation. Marc Gahey was nice enough to use evangelical church funds. But let's get back to the United States, the country from whence we come from. It's not from whence, the country that we're in right now. What'd you make of that first half, Chris?
I thought that there was probably some lucky breaks for the States, but they took advantage of them. So they get the own goal. They get I wouldn't call it very like close VAR decision that goes their way. So they go up 2-0. And then when Australia tried to kick the shit out of them and play like early 2000s Millwall, they actually stood up and took it back to them. So I thought all in all, like a really impressive performance, even without Pulisic.
I mean, they're League One, bro. I mean,
that was disappointing.
That was a championship relegation battle side. I mean, it's kind of. And what I will say is, if I'm not mistaken, their coach likes to chat a little shit, and so I'm glad Landon Donovan, it really pissed him off that Australia's coach has been chirping us for months now. And guess what? It didn't work because we can't understand what you are saying. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's strange. Aaron Kunda, who's the hero of the first match, did not start, and he was subbed on at halftime. Of course,
he was the most dangerous player they had, though.
Most dangerous player they had. Great story. He grew up in a refugee camp in Burundi, which I had to look up as make sure it wasn't an Australian slur for something or other. It does sound like one. Look at a bunch of Burundis. It does sound like they have a slur for everything there.
They do.
They do. I was there once, and I was there in Australia once, and they were like, you don't want to go around there. It's a bunch of lebos. And I was like, what, like lesbian? And he was like, no, Lebanese. I was like, there's like 3 million. Like, it's just like, it's so specific. They're passionate people. They're a bunch of white people on the other side of the world just making up words. Do you know what Alex Friedman's nickname is, Chris?
What's Alex Freeman's nickname?
Alex Adam Friedland Freeman. Alex Freeman, yeah. He's my favorite.
You think he's a fan?
I mean, whether or not he's a fan, he's my favorite player on the team because his name kind of sort of sounds like mine. Oh, Chris, I know we're herky jerky start today, but I just want to show you something. I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
Guess, check it out. It's a recliner.
You got a recliner.
I dropped something underneath this chair yesterday. I found it was a seat, and it doesn't even communicate as a recliner. It looks like, okay, that's it. You can cuddle. All right, let's get back to the United States match. Okay, here's the thing. This was the outdoor example of a Poch system team. Yep. Apparently it was hot in Seattle. I think maybe could we speculate the second half was a little bit of fatigue. It was silly, looked sharp AF without their talisman, Mr. CP himself, which doesn't stand for what a lot of people in the comments are saying it stands for. Okay? That's a horrible joke to make about Captain America. It doesn't stand for
Did you
that.
also almost just call him ChatGPT?
Mr. Christian ChatGPT Pulisic. No, a lot of people are claiming that we're calling him CP because it's also an acronym for something horrific. And I would never make that joke.
No.
And I would.
You're better than that. And you respect the flag and you respect the USMNT.
I didn't even know that was an acronym. Okay, so maybe you're the one that likes it.
Do they wrap him in ice for the last two group games now that they're through?
I mean, they have qualified. Do they win the group?
I think they still have to. Like Paraguay needs to win tonight, and they win the group or something like that.
No.
Turkey.
Australia needs to score a ton of goals in their last match. If we lose the next one, so we're basically qualified. I think we looked fine. We looked coherent without him in the first half. The ball was moving. Dest, we were saying, Sam and I, Dest, his face right now, the way Sam is looking at me, the way he's reacting to my commentary.
It's like, you don't know ball?
Because he just, it's just like evaluating. But when he likes something, he's like, yeah. I guess, what did we learn about the United States team from this match, Chris? What are your takeaways here?
That they're tough. That nobody can kick them off the field, and that Poch is probably one of the better managers in this entire competition. I thought it was smart him rotating the fullbacks. It kind of reminded me of Tuchel bringing on a whole new front three for England the other day. It's like these smart hockey subs that people are making. So I just think we're playing with a full deck.
Yeah, we were both saying that as well. We're like, it's like professional rotation and substitutions. Yes. It's a real coach. And a lot of teams, like France, for instance, we'll get to France. It's a lot of teams are like the Eastern Conference All-Stars, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of teams are a collection of talent that aren't really communicating in a system. And a lot the real teams. I mean, I think we said Austria also, I guess under Raniak, and but will that be an advantage? Is this a time where you have to start playing this way in the World Cup? And seeing this for the first time be a thing in the World Cup is really cool.
Well, it's also a testament to the fact that guys like Tuchel and Poch, who could probably still manage Champions League football, I mean, they definitely could, are choosing to be in international management and maybe bringing some of their sensibility from club teams to nations. It's like, that's actually a competitive advantage because you've still got guys like Deschamps who are like, I cannot fucking lose. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. And let him, I'm scared of him. That's Deschamps' other strategy. It's like, please don't yell at me, sir. He's best friends with the president. You know what I'm saying. You know who I'm talking about. He makes everyone worse. But we'll get to Mbappe later in the episode. I did want to just report one big news story. It rocked the trades, if you will. The soccer news. It's what every footballer reads every morning. They read the it's kind of like the sanitation news that Tony Soprano reads. I want to get to our consistent, segment that we've been doing, the gaffers. There was a huge move.
We only briefly touched on this the other day.
Yeah, there was a huge move. I said briefly, and I wasn't saying it as a joke. There was a huge kind of front office move. Hervé Renard was appointed as the new coach of Tunisia. after Lamucci. Was that his name? Lamucci, more like the Jamal Khashoggi, if you will, of this tournament. Who was? I'm sorry. There's this. I'm sorry. They shouldn't have killed their coach after just playing every single player out of position. No, they have brought in Hervé Renard. Let's put a picture of this gentleman up there. Honestly, looking at picture, I can only take
diplomatic community.
Yeah, it is very, but that's South African. Yeah,
I know.
But it is very Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes.
Diplomatic community. Yeah. This is oh my God. First of all, how are there no wrinkles on this shirt? And also, can you size up on the shirt?
They don't even sell this at Uniqlo. I don't know where he got this.
The way it grips his breasts. I mean, this is the most French. This is the most French, like settler colonial, the French Foreign Legion, kind of like, I just go to Africa. He's coached Zambia 08 to 2010, Angola 2010, Zambia, back to Zambia 2011 to 2013, Ivory Coast 2014 2015, Morocco 16 to 19, Saudi, he coached at 19 to 23. Then he coached the French women for 6 months, I believe, and they all got so horny that they had to send him back to Saudi, 24 to 26, Tunisia 26. He's back. They probably did. I mean, I can't even look at looking at the picture makes me uncomfortable of this guy. I mean, like, listen, they've brought the boy back. He's going back to Mother Africa to yell at Africans, I guess. Like, this is the guy's specialty. Of course, if you want to get to know him, he was the coach of Saudi Arabia during their famous match against Argentina, the last World Cup. And just to get a sense of his vibe, let's play just a brief clip of his speech at halftime, his inspirational speech.
Oh, what are we doing here? Saleh. Hey. This is a pressing.
What
Pressing
actor is
doesn't
this?
mean you will go high. Marc, last time, Messi at the middle of the pitch, he has the ball, you stay in front of the defense.
Oh my God.
You want to rally to go to Marc
I would literally. I love the translator.
Translator's doing method translating.
Share with him if you want.
Yeah, he's translating pissed.
You are in front of the defense. You have nobody. Who's going to follow? With ball, you are good.
What actor is he?
Did you see what you did?
Bitch.
You don't feel something here? You don't feel we are able to come back?
Okay, I think we got a good idea.
You don't feel it?
Okay, he was like, he's like that actor that plays the other thief in the Ocean's movies.
Yeah.
Who's that fucking guy?
It's Vincent Cassel.
He's Vincent Cassel.
Yeah,
no?
he's the Night Fox.
Okay, so this speech actually worked. It inspired them to a famous performance against Argentina, and then the team that won the World Cup, to be fair to them. And they were promised, every player, a Rolls Royce after this victory.
Fake news.
And they weren't. Sam, shut up. And the stingy Saudis did not give it to them.
Classic.
Listen, this is a terrible move. Chris, do you agree with me? There's only one man that could right the ship,
Herv.
and I think we know who it is.
No?
This was the wrong hire. No.
The thing about Herv that you got to understand is that if you play 53 seasons of Football Manager, that's when you start managing every African national side. It's just unbelievable that he does this in his normal life.
Well, we looked up, let's go back to a picture of this guy. First of all, he is glowing, okay? His skin, he's so wet, okay? Like, as a guy. We looked it up, he could be any age, right? Because he is a guy when you're on vacation with your girlfriend who's at the pool and then he's just staring at her intensely as he's like in his Speedo, jumping in and doing the best dive you've ever seen. And it's like, go ahead. Honestly, I'm not, come on, you can have her. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, just imagine him having sex. Anything else on this mercenary, on this FFL, just this Beau Travail style killer?
Claire Denise.
This guy who just continuously just goes to Africa to yell.
No, I think you summed it up. Yeah.
We got it. Vincent Cassel. Okay. let's talk about our boys. Chris, is it coming?
Did you feel anything? Did you watch them sing along to Wonderwall after the game?
I felt something during God Save the King.
Yeah.
I have to say, my attitude to the royal family has been, I gotta admit where I'm wrong. I was wrong about them. I think they're good. I was all mixed up, and I can't stand how disrespectful Meghan has been. Okay, let's continue. No, I definitely, when they sang Wonderwall, it's yes, it's the lads on a stag do. They love a holiday,
yes.
Right? And it's like there's something about, and they love America also. They love LA. They love it there. You have to deal with that over there where you are. That's why I stay here, where it's illegal to be British, according to Mamdani.
England peak too early.
Wait, in the second half of a game?
Yeah.
I mean, in the first half, I wouldn't call that peaking necessarily.
I would say also, second half, running rampant, concluding with the entire home end or the England end of the Dallas Stadium singing Wonderwall to them is like as good as it's going to get. That's
You're
the
saying
only
peak England.
Yes.
You're saying peak England. I don't know. They could all, like, what if the entire team got veneers that are too big for their mouths?
I thought Harry Kane saved Messi and Holland basically put in the best performance I've seen in the World Cup so far.
He missed a penalty in reality.
But he was also fucking dealing. He was absolutely dealing from like that deep lying forward position.
I would say he went into this tournament the best striker in the world. I would say Holland looks like the best striker in the world right now. It's one match. What are we going to conclude? That was bullshit, that penalty. That was absolute bullshit. And if I was Croatia, I would just be like, it would fuck with me the rest of the first half.
It was also pathetic that it was on Modric. It's like, I can't believe that they're calling penalties on the greatest midfielder of my lifetime.
Well, it's more the retake. I mean, like also it's just a stupid rule. If he's gonna stutter step, right? Like, why is it? It's just like it's a stupid way. Like saving a penalty is like you have probably a 15% chance of the guy not scoring, and saving one. I mean, most of the time it's a guy missing the target, right?
Yeah.
Saving a penalty for a keeper is like what, less than 10% thing probability wise.
Unless you're Emi Martinez, yeah.
Unless you're Emi Martinez and you're just like I don't know. Acting like you're he's like his testicles are big. Was he doing the big balls touchdown dance?
He does Sam Cassell. He does
I
onions.
don't get what he's doing, but it works. But
spotlight on Sam. Sam said the Croatian keeper was making a meal out of all his saves. He said that the Croatian keeper
said he was over saving.
It's enough of it. If I have to watch like an over dive with like a fall to the ground and a collapse and all the teammates coming around and giving him a kiss,
the pat, the pat.
Nothing.
You like when men are men, right?
Yeah.
You don't like when
it's not even men are men. It's just get on with it.
Celebration,
yeah. Gary Cooper,
celebration, please.
That's right. High noon back there.
You're acting the way that people acted towards Arsenal this year. Everyone, the celebration police, every game
never does that.
We weren't allowed to celebrate. Now you're being like them. Yes, you mentioned it earlier. The 3-man substitution really stood out to me because I'm like, damn, they got more guys.
Yes,
and it really they brought on just 3 incredible players at once. And I mean, what did you make of that? That was the moment to me where I was like, oh shit. I mean, they actually have something.
That was a cheat code. They also brought on Spence, and they got 25% faster, and Croatia just had no answer. Because they brought on Rodgers, Saka, Rashford, and Spence pretty much in a cluster. And then all of a sudden, we're just 10 yards ahead of Croatia for the rest of the game. It was insane.
Yeah, I think the real losers are Phil and Cole Palmer. We found out that the right side is better to have Noni, who is dribbling 6 guys and then skying it, and Saka on one Achilles, than Cole Palmer and Foden. So that's what we found out. I'm not saying that because I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm saying it because we saw a system employed that was actually cohesive and the ball moved.
Well, the other thing was that they didn't bring Phil, Cole, and Trent had a bad season, but I thought they would. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a creative genius for England and for his club teams when he's in form. Didn't bring any of those guys, and it turns out it doesn't matter because they have Elliot Anderson, and
he really impressed me.
Yeah,
he really did impress me. And as I said
in
the preview, they have Kane. in our preview episode, I was like, I don't know how that 3-man midfield works. It worked in that first match, we'll say. It was silly season the first half, but granted, the players, the English players didn't get much sleep because they were haunted last night by the ghost of Sir Bobby Robson, in fact. And he was like with chains, like it was a Christmas carol. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. It's okay. That was stupid. Why do I even talk? Yes. My main takeaway in terms of low lights or negatives is Pickford cannot play with his feet.
Nope.
And it's a
or
big
his hands
problem.
Problematically.
Yeah. My prediction of Jordan Pickford being number one on Hooked and Stinker Watch, actually, I think Vinny was number one for me. But it is a real problem. Their center back pairing and their goalkeeper, and they can provide a platform for silly season for other countries that they're playing, and I think that's what we saw. Like Gay, he's undersized. Stones is like slow at this point in his career. I think he used to have some what do you call it? Some pace. We're gonna talk to
Ben Foster
on Tuesday. I want to talk about keepers, and I also want to ask him if he feels bad for getting Ramsdale transferred, basically, because in that podcast. Seriously, because
that's the number one concern.
He's like, it's hard to pay attention the entire match, and I'm like, oh no, don't say that, dude. Just say I pay attention the whole match. Just lie.
We should get Aaron Ramsdale to do Jeff Teague's podcast and see what revelations came out of that.
That would be unreal. Yeah, they take him to fucking to what do you call it, to Magic City. Thank you, Sam. I've been there actually. Have you been there, Sam?
I've never been to a strip club.
You've never been to a strip club? No. I'm going to take you there, get the lemon pepper lose. Okay. What did you make of our boy Jude?
Fantastic, man. He was
back.
rampant. He was back. And he also was getting to play a little bit further up, getting to make big runs behind the defense, which is where he was for Madrid 2 years ago, before Kylian came and put fascistic military rule over Real Madrid. So
we should revisit that, but I think we're going to go France next. I thought Jude was the best player for the English national side. I thought he stood out to me, and it's great to see him back. It's just like that. I think maybe one of the other losers, in the same sense of Foden and Cole, is we're seeing direct evidence that maybe Mbappe makes other guys worse.
Can I just do one more loser for the England team before we move on?
Let's hear it.
This Harry Maguire humiliation tour is unbelievable for me. Him going on this Netflix show and just being like, awkward conversation with Thomas, who didn't address the issues at hand. And he's like making a complete asshole of himself. And now apparently he's in New York City doing Panini sticker signings out of a truck. Is his family in economic crisis? What is happening?
Don't go to the World Cup when you weren't invited. And he's just like, it's awful. He's acting like such a fucking BPD ex-girlfriend. He's like, if you don't select me, I'm gonna kill myself. If you don't select me, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a signing in the parking lot. Meet England's Harry Maguire, who once was arrested for a fight in Ibiza. And it was that is a great pull. I gotta be honest. And another just quick shout to Declan Rice's corners. I mean, like what we say about Arsenal being set piece FC, I think what is kind of what's lost in that label is that the two of those guys, I think, and it's probably 80% of the equation is the delivery that those guys provide. And even on an outswinger, Rice just put it on a plate. I think like it's not even about Gabriel or like the guys in the middle. It is about literally the two best fucking examples of like corner takers that I know of. I don't watch every
also just for
game.
as much as we've just talked up Poach for the US, Tuchel apparently going in to halftime and being like, I don't really care if we lose. So like if you can't stop a goal and we have 7 guys in the back, you might as well just go for it and take the handbrake off. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. One last thing for England, Chris, I wanted I made this thing. It's kind of like the two of us, like we know and we acknowledge that it's obnoxious for Yanks to be talking football. And like no one wants to hear about what we think about like, Cruyff's invention of the modern six. So I wanted like at halftime, I wrote a halftime team talk.
Okay.
And I've used AI. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I used AI to change the accent so that it wouldn't sound like I'm lecturing the England national team. It would be like obnoxious of me to do.
So did you put it in a German accent?
No, I didn't actually do it. I assume if I were there, I'd be English. So I just wanted to play this for you.
Oh, I see.
If you got caught for having a wank and somebody walks in, but you keep wanking, then who looks like the idiot? The guy watching you having a wank, right? That's exactly what it's like when you're posting content. If you give up, then you look an idiot to the rest of the world. But if you keep going, then everybody else thinks, fuck, he's actually going to get somewhere. Why the fuck shouldn't I do that?
So
that's exactly what consistency is. That's how you build trust, and trust is how you sell.
Yeah, so if you get caught having a wank, you have to keep doing it, and then people might be like, what's he on about? So that's what I would have told them. And I know that's a bad word, and I know that has gotten Alexi Lawless sent to Guantanamo Bay.
Do you see Zlatan? Because Alexi went to Seattle to hang out with Carly Lloyd and Clint Dempsey, and so then Zlatan was like, "You're welcome, America."
I think a little bit like they need to be like, just you don't act like you're his best friend, but like
be a little nicer.
It's a little bit like, yeah, this guy sucks next to me. We all know he sucks. Let him suck.
Oh, wow.
Zlatan, stop telling him he sucks.
Getting Alexis
and he's
back.
going to be a guest. He might be a guest on the show, actually. So we honestly, Alexi Lawless has been must-see TV. So maybe a little bit more respect on the pedal. It's the last thought. Okay, let's get to France. It pissed me off. I got pissed. I was pissed. I was sitting there pissed. First off, Chris, you want to share your takeaways, and then I will go in on a screed.
Olise is him. That's my takeaway. Olise is maybe the best young player in the world. I don't even know what the categorization would be, but I couldn't believe how good he was.
Sam, you're
Lamine Yamal.
One of the best things about the show is Sam's faces. He's like,
Sam, you know what the best ability is? Availability.
Go. Kill it.
That's true. That's true. But we'll see what happens in the knockouts, I feel.
He said Yamal is the best young player.
I heard, yeah.
Okay, fine. They're both unreal world-class geniuses of the game. It's weird he plays for France. He has he sort of has a connection to France. I think he wanted to play for France because it's harder to get on the national side. I literally think that's why he did it.
That's incredible.
Because he's from England, right? And he also has another citizenship as well, a third one. I don't remember what it is. But I think he's like, through his parents or something, it was like, you know what, I'm going to try France. I'm going to try the team with Mbappe on it, the best player in the world. But actually, let's get to that. Mbappe scored a worldie at the death, and it just felt like stat pad FC type of business. I looked at at how the other players around him looked, and they looked terrible. And if you want to contrast that to the Argentina match, which we have to just talk to and mention, we're gonna on Tuesday have a longer conversation about Messi Ronaldo, which I think is the juiciest subplot of this entire tournament. But if you want to compare it to how Messi affects everyone around him, right? And it is an example of how genius elevates those around you. Everyone he touches, literally he touches a baby and it becomes Yamal. Like literally. Like how did that happen? They could have had any baby. How did that happen? And he's literally, everyone he has touched, his coach Pep becomes the best coach ever, right? The midfielders that play behind him are the best midfield trio ever. Literally everyone that surrounds this
He's
man.
part of two of the best forward lines to ever play in Europe. Yeah.
Correct. In my opinion, Suarez, Neymar, Messi, best in history. Everything he touches, what we're seeing right now is one, if you exclude league titles, which is like, it's a fucking farmers league with one team that is owned by just the oil industry. The last time he won was the World Cup 8 years ago. And it has to be said that he won at Monaco as a 17-year-old, and he won the World Cup by the time he was 18 years old. And And we haven't seen him win anything of significance since then. And it's bizarre to me. And the conversation has to be, what is its effect on those around him? I mean, look at Dembele's performance all year for PSG in a fucking cohesive system with a proper coach. And look at how abject he looked in this last match. I think there's an individual that is playing for himself. And guess what? He is so good that it is possible to just stink up the room for everyone else and just will it individually. Think about it. Honestly, I'm not contradicting myself, but think about how bad Messi's team was in 2014. Think about how bad those guys are. And if you're like the best in the world, you can actually just carry 10 guys to a final. But like it sucks because there are so many good players there. And he's pulling a Ronaldo early right now. And that's what we're seeing. I know he's much more talented than Ronaldo. I know he's scoring worldies and stuff like that. But he's pulling a Ronaldo in terms of what his needs are versus what the team's needs are. Yeah, and he's also best friends with the president. I mean, like, just like what it like. It's a little bit like he's become bigger than Clairefontaine at this point.
That's true. I see. One thing is that he plays a different position than Messi. He's not as much of the creative fulcrum. He's the finishing, leading edge, whatever.
Messi was a 9, also.
Yeah, but he dropped deep, and like once he started doing that for Barcelona, I think Argentina started utilizing him that way. At least Scaloni did. But like, it doesn't even really matter. I agree with you about a lot of it. I think that some of it is. France is always going to feel disappointing because they feel like France should be winning every match 4-0, 5-0.
I said if they are what I thought they were before the tournament, I don't understand why they don't have 5 goals every match.
Yes.
At least. They have 8 guys that are fucking sniper finishers. And guess what? In that first half, they got fucking peppered. You know, Senegal's finishing held them back, in fact. Like, that could have been a 3-3. Nicholas Jackson's excellent timing. You can just learn the rule of the game. Has he ever been onside?
No, I mean, I guess he really hasn't.
Has he been onside ever? Because then you see the finish, you're like, oh, he's fucking good, right? What is he gonna do? They have to have a rope. They have to have some guy holding a rope.
He's probably holding on to hope that like they change the offside rule before he exits his prime.
Well, Wenger tried and he was outvoted this year.
I know.
It's not fair. It doesn't make sense. Okay. I just think that, like, listen, this guy needs to win. It feels like it's not the same exact situation with Kobe Shaq, but like we saw Kobe have 3 titles by the time he was 22, right? And like we saw Tiger have so many times where we're like, how far does this go? And then it sucks when he goes away. He needs Pau.
Pau is Olise for him because Olise is the one who like unlocks him. He's the one who like they time the runs perfectly with each other. That's why Florentino should pony up 200 for him.
Pau is Shaq Pogba?
No, we could go somewhere with this.
No, no, it's too much dead air. Who's
Declan Rice?
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I just like, listen, they're really good. They're going to win their group stage. They're going to make it deep. They feel semifinal right now. It feels semifinal to me, and to me, it should feel like everyone should be shitting their pants not to play them.
I know we haven't seen Germany twice, but I think Germany, France are on the collision course in the 16 round of 16 maybe.
And then Spain, France in the semi. I think. Yeah.
So it's like they have like a tough road to the final, but that Germany-France match is going to be very illuminating. Not only for this World Cup, obviously, because one team will go home, but like going forward, because they're both youngish teams.
How annoying would it be if you were on a team with someone who's like, yeah, I talked to the president and we just talk about just basically anything. Just talk. Me and the president were like best friends. Just talk. Like, how annoying is that? Like, what a suck up. Yeah, pretty much the president he's one of my best friends, in fact. I mean, like, this guy's a loser. The president sucks. We're punk, okay?
Why are we punk? We're just French footballers.
We're the dead Kennedy. We're Jello Biafra. Okay. I think they're really good. it's not a panic meter. It just sucks because I want to see the ball just like, I want to see it humming right now.
I know.
And if you look at the roster, he's just like, he's stat padding at the hitting a fucking worldie. He has the fucking talent, but I just want to see Doué and Dembele and fucking Olise and
Marcus Thuram. I mean,
Yeah.
Marcus Thuram and
Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Jean-Philippe Mateta. Make this seem fast, guys.
You'd
Okay,
you'd rather watch Crystal Palace players than Mbappe?
I'd rather see Mateta with a shirt tucked in, respectful of the crowd. Listen, they paid their hard-earned money. Mateta's tucking his shirt in. And like, I'm sure him and Rodri are respectful enough.
We should get like Rodri and Mateta just tucking each other's shirts in.
They're the two guys. They're the only two guys with any manners in this whole goddamn sport. Let's move on. I kind of want to talk Messi briefly, because we're gonna have a larger conversation about kind of. I think what we were talking about is just the narrative of these two stories and where the stories are at right now and how they might end. And
one's a happy ending, one's a sad ending. Yeah.
The drastic, the contrast between the two is just it's Shakespearean. And I know when I say things like that, you'd be like, oh yeah, what Shakespeare is that? And I'll be like, the best, pretty much just Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, for sure. Much ado about nothing.
Yeah, pretty much Taming of a Shrew.
Messi's responsible for more times in my life where I was like, I can't believe I'm lucky enough to watch sports. And that's really like sappy, but that's literally how he makes me feel when I get to see him.
And it's corny to say, I like literally tweeted it, but like it's been the last 15 years of my life. I've just seen this, and it's like we share a planet with this, and like we're watching this, and yeah, at 38, 39, I think his dad is not doing well too.
Yeah.
Which is his dad was did bring him to Catalonia and get him out of Newell's and then get him his medication when he was 13, and he's incredibly close with his family. Basically, like all of his time off the pitch is basically spent with them. There's something about the fact that we've gotten to watch this, and it's like it's almost too obvious to say this, but that means that we don't even fully grasp how like amazing it is. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
I remember the last World Cup final, and I cried. I cried because I wanted him to have that one last thing, right? And I saw the way that he was treated by that country for all this time, and it wasn't fucking fair.
Right.
They were like, you're worse than a cokehead that was good for like 5 years. His most famous thing is using your hands, which is that's the first rule of soccer, is don't use your hands, bro. No, I mean, Diego Armando is like, was obviously a genius himself. But it should have been that he is the new one. And I know that people did say that, but it should have been like, oh, we have another, there's a term in golden boy, it's called, in Argentina. It's just the way he plays ball is just so, it's like no one else has the option of doing that.
It's also, it's so increasingly rare now because everything is data analyzed down to like the last step and to like, how much are you reading the game? Where's your efficiency, your XG or whatever. And I'm not even going against analytics, just like to see a guy who's like, the whole point of my game is that I walk for half of it.
It's not even walk. He's standing now.
Yeah.
He's literally still now. He's literally like the loser that they put in center field when like it's T-ball and he's like picking flower. He looks like he's just completely dead-faced. And then there's something about him where I think I was trying to decide, is it that he could see the future, or is it that just like every single efficiency is occurring in his 5'6" body, where every single usage of energy is like is optimized, and it's he's not thinking. He's like he's flowing.
Yeah.
Like I think I said to you on the phone. Have we seen him use a skill move in his career? Were there times where we saw that Messi step over, right? Like no, he's just playing orthodox, like by the book ball at a level that no one ever will again. I'm sorry. It's like, I know people say this in sports, right? Like I know like no one's ever going to be as good as Babe Ruth again or something, but like no one can do this because it's not possible.
Just look at all the other guys around him from his generation, from older generations talk about him. There's not a single hater. Every single one, like from Thierry Henry to Pep to Zlatan. Yeah.
It's just his foil. And no, everyone recognizes it. It's true, except for his entire country who's mad at him for wanting to get medicine when he was 12. Right? And like and he had to leave his home, and his entire life is his fucking family, and he had to go leave his grandparents and leave his home so that he could do the thing. He just likes playing sports. That's it. There's no kind of like trauma that like justifies this is what where the Mamba was born. There's nothing. He is just it's not about like Michael Jordan and Kobe needing to shed their humanity to achieve greatness, right? He doesn't have to motivate himself in any way. I'm going to my job. I don't think now that I'm talking about him, I kind of stop, and I know we're going to get to this on Tuesday. I want to compare and contrast this with Ronaldo.
I know, yeah.
But I don't know if he has a concept of the fact that he's the greatest player of all time. I don't think it matters.
I think he does because I think he loves competition that much. I don't think he's unaware that he's playing a sport. You know what I mean? Like there are some guys where it's just like, I just like being in the flow state and being out there and playing, but it's not like that deep to me. I think all this stuff really matters to him. You can tell.
Does he actually like competition?
Yeah.
You think? Does he get mad at? Does he hate Real Madrid? I don't really think so.
I don't know if it's that as much as, but I've heard
really
Pep
good.
talk about his competitive like instincts before, and they sound pretty singular.
Yeah. We'll get into this more, but like it is special, and I mean, I said it to you last night. He won the fucking Ballon d'Or and the World Cup at Inter Miami.
You know what the best thing about this cup so far has been is that, like, I think all the stuff, the ancillary bullshit that sometimes happens in tournament football, whether it's refs or the state of pitches or the weather or whatever it is, and we can complain about hydration breaks, is that stuff's all moved to the background or fallen by the wayside, and we've been able to be like, Messi is the GOAT. England is looking really good. You know, like we have been able to concentrate on the football and like the stories, and like the stories that are coming out are the stories that actually matter.
So yeah, it's born out of the last 20 years of that I've watched the sport. It feels like it matches perfectly, and a lot of the times it sucks, right? And in fact, Sam was saying earlier, and I think it's a good point. Like the hydration breaks have created kind of the competitive parity in the way that they suck. We haven't had a one dominant force that just is pulverizing. There is you can do Cape Verde.
We only had 2 blowouts.
Yeah, we only had 2 blowouts, and I'm really just like I was thinking about like the corruption of FIFA and them giving Trump an award. I'm like, oh fuck this, and like, but no, it's really. I'm really loving it. I think by like pretty much the 3rd match, I'm locked. I'm loving that I'm watching ball this summer. It's cool. We get 4 games a day. Again, it's awesome.
It's unbelievable. I thought I would hate the extra teams. I'm going to be annoyed when I feel like there's some third place group finishers who get through, who I don't feel like deserve to be in the knockouts or whatever. But this has been an awesome tournament so far.
Well, all they have to do is extend it to how many more teams do they need to make a round of 32, the top 2? So 64 team World Cup.
Yeah. Do you think Italy makes that?
No. Yeah, no. No. But like Vatican City does. The Vatican City. All right. Let's keep moving along. I just want a special shout out to Norway. I think I underrated them. Having that on your team, it's again, like we were saying, the first match where we watched the United States, like having Flo as a finisher, and it's the minority of teams that have someone that can bang it.
That good, yeah.
He's the best in the world. He is a juggernaut.
It's also
he
funny
is
to see,
inevitable.
for as much as football is obviously the most popular sport in the world, but like to see a whole new group of people be like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh my God. You know, like people who are just watching football for the World Cup, seeing Holland play is incredible.
Yeah, it's it is maybe the best box presence, like dominant nine I've ever seen. I think so, by far. Like Henry can do everything, right? He's the best forward I've ever seen. Holland is just I've never seen someone so dominant as like and someone that needs 4 touches and has 5 goals. You know, like it's just like the guy is incredible. I will be at the Norway Senegal match on Monday night with a pal of mine that's Norwegian, and it's going to feel fucking weird to be sitting with the guys that look like that rooting against
Senegal.
guys. Senegal. I don't. As in Jew, it's a little.
It's the Hervé Renard seat. Yeah.
Well, I don't. Well, it's weird. I don't know. That was strange. Okay, let's get to. We'll get, of course, more to finish Ronaldo on Tuesday, but he is finished Ronaldo now? Are we moving him out of the finished Ronaldo category, the category for which he's named, and putting him on the junior, perhaps Livia Soprano watch list?
Yes, he is.
He literally is Livia Soprano.
He's also now causing divisions within the camp, which I mean he has for the last couple, but like the João Neves like thing and on Instagram where like now there's like 150,000 Ronaldo bots in his mentions.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Roberto Martinez is at the wheel. He's got this, I'm sure.
Dude, that's the huge difference between England, US, Brazil even, and Portugal is like, they don't have a guy who's going to be like, I am taking you off. I am telling Neymar to go train by himself.
Yeah. I think this but he's not, because like Junior is just like senile. He doesn't know where he is. No, Livia's He's Livia because he's ruining everyone's lives around it. And like Janice has come back, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo.
We got to put her in a fucking CR7 jersey.
It's undignified. He shouldn't be doing this to himself, and he wants to play the next cup because it's in fucking Portugal. And it's just a quick preview to Tuesday. Like we're seeing someone that is terrified of not doing the one thing he's done.
I want to see everybody play twice. Let's see him play twice, then we can close the mausoleum.
He will be even worse. And shall God strike me down if that doesn't come true. I will literally cut off my right arm. Okay, sorry. It's hard to see this. I mean, that midfield is a joke. Like how And to be fair, Mbappe, not a comment on his talent, but a comment on his impact, is doing that now. And I'm being over dramatic on the Mbappe thing. They're gonna win a lot.
Yes,
but I think it's kind of Deschamps is just winging it. It seems like.
Anything else you wanted to hit before we get out of here?
No, I think those are the matches I want to talk about. Austria, Jordan, fine. Arnautovic, we'll put him on Asamoah Gyan watch. Colombia, Uzbekistan, Borat, whatever, Czech. It's not in Kazakhstan.
The only thing is Andre Arshavin was at the Uzbekistan game.
My God, my hero. And yeah, Kuznetsov looks like Ted Cruz. Everyone knows that. Switzerland, Bosnia, Manzambi, that's number 2 on your one SWAT.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, thank you. Canada versus Qatar.
It's just incredible videos of the Bosnian fans marching through Inglewood.
Yeah.
The most blue that's ever been in Inglewood.
It's scary. Canada, Qatar 6-0. Jonathan David, whatever, not that good. Terrible injury that we saw. Jesse Marsh thinks he's fucking Pep Guardiola.
He's the main character. Yeah, he's going to get them in trouble.
Yeah, fuck him. Mexico, South Korea, still bad Mexico. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Heroic last second chance clearance.
Yeah, still suck. Don't care. Fuck off. I love Mexico as a place.
You just don't like El Try to get out of the group stage.
Yeah, El Try to get out of the group stage. Okay, so that is a roundup of the week. We will be back on Tuesday. We have a lot of cool segments and interesting things planned. United States probably going to win the
World Cup.
of,
Yeah.
of FIFA of soccer. Yeah, for sure. For sure, bro. No, it was a great day. Thanks for joining us. Chris, you had fun?
I did. That was great. Thanks, man.
Anything else you want to add?
No?
Not even that thing you said to me before the episode? I thought that word was in bad taste, but we could see if the censors... Okay. Good night, guys. Bye.